covering the Northwest Arkansas community. This is KNWA News at 10.
We're starting with breaking news tonight. One of Northwest Arkansas's most prominent pastors may be leaving the pulpit. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Kelly O'Neill. Floyd has been nominated for president of the Southern Baptist Convention Executive Committee. The pastor released a video today on his intentions. In a social media post, Cross Church mentioned pray for God's leadership and direction for Dr. Ronnie and Gina Floyd, their family, and our entire church family. Floyd has been the senior pastor at Cross Church for 33 years. The State House voted down Arkansas's Medicaid expansion program, and now the program's future hangs in the balance. That was the topic of discussion in today's Capitol View. Just days after a federal judge blocked the program's work requirement, many lawmakers who voted against the bill said there were too many unknowns in the wake of the work requirement ruling. Governor Hutchinson is pushing for a speedy appeal, but in the meantime, questions remain as we wait to see if lawmakers can find the votes to approve the Medicaid budget.
Wherever they fall on the ideological spectrum of the work requirement or Arkansas Works in general, the point is this will create a huge hole in our budget if they don't pass it. The governor will have to go back to the drawing board on the tax cuts, the road plan, everything if this thing gets torpedoed.
The work requirement was a big issue in helping it get the supermajority that it needs to pass. And so now I think, rightly so, you see a lot of members wanting to take a step back so they can have an understanding of what they're really doing to appropriate the money and what's really the legal situation surrounding it.
So what comes next in this fight? You can see the full discussion on this issue on our website, nwahomepage.com. And don't forget to tune into Capitol View every Sunday morning right here on KNWA. Well, thousands of transgender people worldwide are taking a stand against trans-related issues and discrimination today. KNWA's Katie DeVilla is in Fayetteville with how Northwest Arkansans are showing the community that they're uniting on Transgender Visibility Day.
Transgender people are waving the flag high.
The community is here, we're here, and we exist, and we're reclaiming and taking the space that we deserve to be validated.
We can show ourselves and let the world know that we are still here and we're not going to go away.
Jewel Hayes has lived as a transgender woman in Fayetteville for 5 years. She says because of help from the community, she will soon be the only certified electrologist or permanent hair removal technician in the city.
I worked on 6 or 7 trans people removing facial hair, and I've had people just be so thankful and cry that they don't have to wake up and shave every day in the morning. Is a big deal for trans people.
She says having advocates like herself for trans women is just a small step in the direction of change for the LGBTQ community.
There's some people who doesn't like me being here, but I love them too, so it's okay.
Organizations like Intransitive and NWA Equality say progress has been made, but knowing trans people are safe in this community isn't there just yet.
My partner and I once had someone film us inside of our home through the window. We've been directly targeted by other LGBT people. I've been verbally harassed a lot in Fayetteville, unfortunately.
Transgender advocate Maximiliano Calabota says he believes a difference can be made, and he's here to help.
Northwest Arkansas prides itself on being progressive, but that tends to shield them from accountability of actually learning and doing the work. I mean, we do trainings and workshops. We can teach you how to treat us.
And they will keep marching on until that day comes.
We can live long and full and happy lives, and that's not a narrative that I don't think didn't really exist openly until very recently, and so we're trying to continue that narrative and build on it.
In Fayetteville, Katie DeVilla, KNWA, Northwest Arkansas News.
Katie, thank you. Well, we reported earlier this month that the Arkansas Supreme Court will not reconsider the hearing of a Fayetteville ordinance that bans discrimination based on gender identity or sexual orientation. The court denied the request from the city and LGBT advocates. The Supreme Court overturned a lower court's decision in January, ruling that Fayetteville can't enforce the ordinance because it violates the law that's aimed at preventing cities from enacting protections not covered by state law.
LGBT people in Arkansas are in a state of limbo, where basically the state says that they cannot be protected by the cities.
A federal non-discrimination bill that includes protections for LGBT people was introduced in Congress this month, but faces a lack of support. All new at 10, a car fire on camera created a traffic jam this morning on I-49 near West Fork. Take a look at this video sent in from our viewer Madison Sides. You can see a fire consuming a gray SUV on the side of the road. Arkansas State Police reported that all southbound lanes were reopened 2 hours after the initial accident report. According to iDrive, there were no injuries. Well, bikers are taking over the streets of Fayetteville in a whole new way. Bike NWA hosted the event Open Streets Sunday afternoon and temporarily shut down Prairie Street District in Fayetteville, creating a corridor to safely walk, bike, roll, run, and dance in the streets. It's the first of 4 free events to bring the community together and provide economic opportunities for local businesses. Food trucks, a bouncy house, and live music were just a few of the activities provided today.
We really work on getting a more connected network for you to walk and ride your bike. So this is just an opportunity to showcase that. We work throughout the region with different organizations working towards that goal, and this is us working with the community of Fayetteville to try and accomplish that.
Nearly 700 people showed up in Fayetteville today. The next Open Streets event is coming up in Bentonville in May and Springdale and Rogers in July and September. Well, also happening today, Holcomb Elementary families in Fayetteville are showing off their green thumbs by participating in a garden work day. Volunteers set up new raised beds to prepare for spring planting. Once the beds are completed, students will get their hands dirty in the garden club where they plant, harvest, and prepare their crops. 7 schools in the Fayetteville School District have vegetable gardens used for teaching gardening skills and healthy eating habits through classes and after-school garden clubs. A new clinic providing therapy for children with autism celebrated its grand opening this weekend. Autism in Motion Clinic, or AIM, opened its first office in Northwest Arkansas right off of North Garland Avenue. There's various activities for kids, including pony rides, playing with therapy dogs, face painting, and playing video games. The clinic has 4 different therapy rooms for kids and teens, and the other AIM clinic is located in Central Arkansas. Well, looking ahead, Prairie Grove's 0.5% sales tax increase will take effect on Monday. The change was adopted by voters in November and increases the sales tax from 2.5% to 2.75%. Revenue collected from the tax would go to additional personnel for the police and fire departments. And KNWA previously spoke with the Director of Public Works, Larry Ulrich, who says the need for firefighters has grown in the community.
Our fire department has been primarily a volunteer fire department for many years. It's getting harder and harder to find volunteers, and in a growing community, it's just time to look at more full-time firemen.
Well, Ulrich also says the city's population has boomed in recent years, and that boom is the reason the sales tax is needed. A local park is getting some much-needed attention. Starting Monday, Dave Peel Park Playground in Bentonville will be closed. Crews will replace the deteriorated fall-safe surface. The rest of the park will remain open. The playground will be closed until Monday, April 8th. We'll get ready to welcome the class of 2032. Kindergarten registration starts tomorrow for Fayetteville School District. Parents must bring the following information with them to registration, along with bringing a proof of address, your child's birth certificate or passport, immunization record, and proof of physical exam dated within the last 2 years, and social security card. The child has to be 5 years old before August 1st to qualify. And for more details in times, locations, you can register, how to register your child, as well as information on kindergarten registration for schools in NWA in the River Valley, head over to our website. That's nwahomepage.com. In the River Valley, the National Guard is giving service members, they're putting their sniper skills to the test. More than 25 teams of military snipers from around the world will be competing in the Winston P. Wilson Sniper Championship competition. The purpose of the competition is to promote sniper training. The championship will be held at various firing ranges around the Fort Chaffee Joint Maneuver Training Center. The competition will continue through Wednesday. Well, coming up, we're closing out Women's History Month with a trip to the farm. We'll show you a program empowering women. But first, let's take a look at our forecast. Melissa.
Well, the farmers got some rain yesterday, but overnight tonight, we're going to see some freezing temperatures because skies are clearing. How cold is it going to get and how long will those cold temperatures last? Find out when we return.
Closed captioning is sponsored